I think the truth might be somewhere in the middle. No, I'm not going to sit here and accuse Stark of sexual abuse. I'm not going to do that. But what I will say is that with the situations like this become very gray. It's a gray area. And I think the truth just lies somewhere in the middle. I think both sides are kind of protecting themselves naturally in situations like this. Those voice notes came out. I don't know.
It's like 18 minutes. I heard a part of it when like Starkey was telling somebody. I don't know if it was only like what they should do.
Right.
Which I think was a bad idea.
Which is why I was like, when I heard those voice notes, I was like, I don't like how it sounds because it almost sounded like you were kind of goading or kind of trying to guide them into what they should do versus
C-word.
Or coercion.
Yeah.
You're kind of doing that. So it kind of sounded that way. I'm not going to lie. But again, I'm not accusing anybody of anything.
Fresh drop.
I mean, that was well thought out and well.
Yeah, here what? All right, it's my take on it, right?
It's the middle, if you ask me.
And this is my take. I don't know if there's a crime here. You see me? But what I think is that, let's say these orgies or these freak-offs,
someone you know,
if you will, did that happen? I think it's hard to admit that. Whether they were consensual, worse if they weren't consensual. So it's just like, all right, yes, Starkey, her manager, and this young artist did have these free class. Allegedly. If she come out and be on, yeah, but those were consented, then I feel like that would be another thing, because it's like, okay, so she's an artist, this is a manager, and you're also an artist, and then the mother is alleging that you guys promised her fame. That sound like a connect. That sound like, say, yes, it was consensual, but she didn't do it because when I promised her fame. So that in itself is like, she's not a victim, but you're a victim at the same time, because I feel like you're manipulated.
You're not a victim, but you're being used.
There we go. So I feel like them can't come out and really say, and again, I'm not saying this happened, but look, if we're gonna say she's up on sound mind, right? Why
and if you're having, why are you having voice notes with somebody or
why? I just feel, well, guess what?
Or,
the thing is,
or just had a psychiatric break, I think.
Yeah, the thing is though,
it's kind of
with being a public figure or being a celebrity, it's all cool till it's really time to be a celebrity, And then I think dancehall in general, I think we need PR people, because I don't think Starkey is what the public are zoning on. I think they're zoning on this unknown manager. That's where it's really at. Who is this manager promising fame? Who is this manager? You see me? And when the mother come out and apologize, the mother just come out and apologize and say, listen, it was consensual. She never said it never happened.
It never happened, yeah.
And again, if it was consensual, there's no crime here.
Yeah.
Let's put that out there. But I don't think Starkey or our team did want that out. You get me? And then when you look, say another man come up on TikTok and I say, Kizzy Dan, who randomly they will keep rich. I don't know what that happened, right? Kizzy Dan did tell him say Starkey manager one. So, and this is not known now, but we see them something all the while. Once one person come out, somebody else will come out. If they did look that person there, because there's nothing wrong with having a threesome, if you will. There's nothing wrong. Once it's consensual, it's consensual. All parties are.
But don't do it this summer, though.
Yeah, this summer, all freaking is postponed
this summer.
Yeah, all freaking is postponed this summer. All freaking is postponed this summer. This summer. You see me? So I'm going to say, and then now, the fact that them got the lawyer roof, I think this should have been the first thing come out. Something very personal, something that seems like it's coming from Starkey and her team. You see me? The law thing just sound like, yo, this lady don't have no money, and only just go lawyer with. So
anytime celebs go lawyer first, there's a negative connotation.
Yeah.
Usually, even though it might actually be the smartest thing for you to do.
I think your lawyer should review your personal statement so you don't incriminate yourself.
Right.
Isn't it? But I'm gonna say, Starkey go good. The young lady who got you, she got you, I hope she good too. You see me? The manager, because again, I know him, you see me? And when I was saying him like that, I'm not referring to money out there, but he's a low-key person. So, I know everybody can manage certain things from them name, bro. And like me, you know, where my back, bro, I'm just no say, what you know? They're not going to say what they want to say about me. But I've never been involved in no crimes.
And then Jay go link in bridge them and say, yo, John, they might beat me.
They might beat me, kill me, yo, bomb buckler, yo. They get a lot of the place. You see me? But We need to have a different conversation, though.
About PR?
No,
Or
that too. Dancehall artists them need PR. Dancehall,
badly.
not just overall, bro. If it
And
ain't
not just
public,
PR just for
because
situations like
guess
this,
what? A lawyer don't know shit about PR.
Nope.
A lawyer know the law. PR is public relations. How does the public receive you, bro? Because I'm gonna be real with you. She the Jamaican Diddy right now. That's how the public is receiving it, and she should start off her thing properly. Nobody believes the truth when the lie is more entertaining.
That's not a lie.
Because right now, that whole thing, when the area denounced say there was no sexual relations with the girl. You said there was no sexual abuse.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Well,
I bet I just, I'm not say she did do it, but I say you never tell her, say you never do it. And that's not a crime, but it's the PR of it. Now, the PR seems like, let me tell you, look. It look like this. Starkey is this young, hot,
just a girl having
sexy
fun.
girl having fun. She comes off to the public as sexually liberated. Like, man, I fuck whoever I want for fuck, and I like pretty girls. And pretty bitches like me too.
And she might fuck your man.
And she might fuck your man, right? Yeah. And it look like there's this manager somewhere in the corner with a veil on, right? With a veil on. Cool?
Pulling the strings.
Right?
So bad.
It ain't funny what it is.
It's not funny, but
right?
Yeah.
And it's like these girls, these young impressionable girls, they want to be around a Stock Ashley. They're attracted to a Stock Ashley. And then on top of it, them got the music to it. So it's like, oh my God, I get to fuck Stock Ashley and the music with her. And then there's this manager lurking. Right? And then it's like, hey, you want me? You have to get him too. Like, that's the public's perception. When people reason with me about it. Now that might not be true, but as Starkey said again.
Yeah,
the lie more entertaining that they don't work it. So I mean, it's unfortunate. But even the younger situation, the mental side, because Starkey ever say she call the hospital and they don't have a ambulance for mental issues.
It's just
come on, Mr. Tufton, man. Come on, Mr. Tufton, man.
Bro, and you know what?
Every minute, this man. Every minute to have a conversation about mental health this, mental health that, mental health this, and we don't have an ambulance. We don't have an ambulance. If me start see, I'm Jardy, I'm mad out beside me, bro. I won't go block class. Me don't know what to do with him.
That's what the energy.
Right, yeah, that's what the energy for you.
Yeah, that's what the energy we carry.
What you get me answer, bro? Cool. Me just see my friend, I'm mad out, dog. What me I do? Me not in a cutting room in a block class house. Just throw me in a cutting room. I make him make up him head on the wall. Me not mad at something. We need to talk about these things, dog. Jamaica is developed enough.
Yeah, man, like,
enough. We're developed enough, bro.
See, a lot of these, like, when you have these mental health conversations and them out, you'll hear these ads and they'll tell you about, don't be afraid to call. Don't be afraid. I should be afraid because you guys do not have the facilities.
You don't.
I should be afraid, actually.
Come on, bro.
I should be afraid.
And as I said, that it must rough on Stark if you don't say, yo, our name. If I say go. If you don't say,
especially.
Yeah, I'm a good man.
You sure?
That's it.
Yeah. Especially if you're trying to do the right thing. That situation was happening, she's trying to do the right thing. Then obviously the hospital tell her no ambulance, she have to call the police, and then the mother just
and then the mother and the daughter
over naturally, and then goes, and then no, honestly, in truth, the mother obviously is going to hear out her daughter and take her daughter.
I believe. Probably the mother had something, but a conversation did happen. A conversation did happen, and that was the nature of the conversation. That was the nature of the conversation. So again, it can be a case where she confide in her mother and say, some up there, so be out and be a pussy. But the mother go there, look for her daughter and I say,
why,
you didn't do it, but you never did it because you want to do it. Because our next conversation, we need to have to, when it comes down to sexual assault and sexual abuse, a lot of time, the mothers of the alleged victim will make up a story in their head because they're saying, there's no way my daughter would do this. Willingly. A lot of times that happen. A lot of times that happen.
It is true.
And I'm telling you, if this lady, if this young girl was underage, thank God she's not, it would have really done for Stark, Yeah. Because that's just a crime regardless.
No,
but it always happens. I see this time and time again, when the girl I say, yo, mommy, no, you never do nothing. I hold it down. I manipulate it,
They give drugs.
Them give drugs
and right mind.
You get me where I'm from? And then, what for another conversation again about Jamaica? Drugs are pretty normal. Yeah,
only the generation before us still look at drugs as taboo.
I know they're lying. They're lying.
No, but what I mean is, all right, this is what I mean. They're lying, you know.
Mhm.
But you see, when it come to you, it taboo as
Mhm.
them picnic.
Yeah, because you know, I'm gonna do
You get
some
me?
toxic talk. Whatever they are meds, you know.
Mm.
I'm gonna say, man, like 2 lakhs and big up to the twins, you know, rate themselves.
I don't know
Bono,
who you rate from who you don't rate.
Bono toxic talk on them something. I said, bro, where was this energy for dancehall channel? There was a whole channel where all the man them do, I take them camera and video up on the girl them, and the girl them go stand and spread it and put buckle in them thing and buckle.
Yeah.
I've never seen one video where nobody have burn out dancehall channel when I'm younger, bro. And that come on cable. So and remember, the dancehall channel is not like say, okay, you know, see, you have a girl named Abby. Abby the pan dancer. It's random girls at a party, just freaky as fuck.